All right, so we have here 5x squared plus 11x plus 2 that we're going to factor. And he, what here again, what makes this question different from the other sets that you've been working on is that we have a number in front. Okay, so we have a 5. So what we're going to do is use this slide and divide method. And also I have another step to this, which is it's slide, divide, and bottoms up. So we'll talk about that. So to show you how to do this now, let me say this, and I'm pretty sure it's in your textbook. How I'm going to show you to factor this trinomial is called the AC method because this is set up as a x squared plus bx plus c, going back to the previous video where a would be our 5, b would be our 11, c would be our 2. So in order for us to use this method, we're going to be multiplying the a and c together to fill in the x portion. And then we'll go and I'll show you how to set up the template here. And then we are going to divide it out, reduce, and then talk about what does it mean about the bottoms up. So let's circle the coefficient of the first term. This is where we're going to slide and multiply that 5 to the 2. Okay, so then that will give us 10. Okay, so you're saying 5 times 2, what are factors of 5 times 2? 10. That will add to give us the middle term of 11. So let's think about factors of 10. So that's your slide. Let me just write this down. This is your slide. Okay, so let's fill in the x part here. Factors of 10, 1 and 10, 2 and 5. Which set of factors will work here? It will be 1 and 10. All right, so next we're going to, let's set up our template. And with that template, yes, fill in the variable. You have here x and x. Our signs are going to be sign of the last term is positive. So same signs plus and plus. So what we're going to do now is, of course, use the factors that we found. We use 1 and 10. So we slide. Now we're going to divide. Now what we're going to divide, your focus will be on the last term. Take the leading coefficient, which is 5. And I want you to divide it into the last term. That's what we're doing. Okay. And we, like I said, we're going to do more of these till you understand this method. And then if any fraction can be reduced, we reduce it. See, this x plus 1 over 5, that 1 over 5 can't be reduced. This next one, x plus 10 over 5, that can be reduced. We can divide 5 into 5 once, 5 into 10 twice. So the third part to this, which is called bottoms up, where we're going to take this 5 that's in this denominator from part 2 and we're going to bring it up bottoms up to the first term so that we can write our answer. So here we go. Bottoms up, you're saying 5x plus 1 times, and since the second parentheses divided out evenly, we have x plus 2. So we slide, take the leading coefficient, the first term, multiply it to the last term. We get 10. So we're finding factors of 10 that would give us the middle term of 11. And because the signs are the same, that means we're adding 1 and 10 to give us 11. So we have our template. X and X, break down the variable. Using those factors that was found, we're going to divide. The number that you're dividing is the leading coefficient of the first term, the 5 here. And then we reduce. And then we say bottoms up. So take the number from the bottom and move it up to the x, to the first term. And here's our solution. 5x plus 1 times x plus 2. Let's do another one. Number 2. We have here 4x squared minus 9x plus 5. We're going to slide. Okay. Take the 4, multiply it to the 5. 4 times 5, that's 20. That will add to give us not -9, the middle term. So we need to find factors of 20, 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Which factors will we use here? The 4 and the 5. Think of your sign rules. The sign of the last term is negative, so we're going to have the same sign. So what this is saying is that the 4 and the 5 must be negative. So that's your slide. Let's set up the template. Now that we have it, so we have here x and x minus 4 minus 5. That's our template. Then we're going to divide. The number that we're dividing is this 4 that we have circled, the leading coefficient. So we're going to divide the 4 into the last term. In order for this particular method to work, this is what we have to do. So we divide and reduce the fraction. So what can we do, reduce? We can reduce the 4 and 4. That reduces to 1. And then number 3, step 3 is bottoms up. Well, we take the number from the bottom, move it up in front of the x. So this would be x minus 1 for the first parenthesis, and the second parenthesis, move the 4 up to the x, 4x minus 5. And there we go. That is our answer.